Trentham has put me on the map. I started making wire fairies just as a hobby, and purely by chance the marketing manager of Trentham came to my village fete when I was doing a sort of mock-up of a fairy trail, and they loved the idea. And a few days later we were putting fairies around the lake here, and it's transformed the way that people even interact with the gardens, because prior to that they used to come here and go straight to the cafe, and then the kids would play in the playground and they'd go out again. And now since then all the families walk around the lake trying to find the fairies, and it's got kids out in the outdoors, and it's great. I came here for my son's graduation actually. When we were walking around, I'd just started making the fairy sculptures when we came for the graduation, and I thought it'd be fantastic to get one in Trentham. And I thought if I can get one here. Now when I got invited, the marketing manager said we love that idea. The head gardener came to visit me, and I thought they wanted to commission one. And I showed him around my workshop and how I made them and all the fairies in the garden. And I thought, I said, well, what is it that you want? Thinking they wanted me to make one. He says, here's what we want. We want them all, and we want them now. And it was just amazing. I mean, it was actually a life-changing thing, really. And I used to have a couple of thousand people following me on Facebook. There's a one called Wishes that I made for the 10th anniversary. A lady took a photograph of that went viral, and I went from about 4,000 people at the time the photograph was taken to about 72,000 in about 24 hours of that photograph going viral. And since then I've gone up to about 500,000 people following me, and all of that is due to Trentham. You know what I mean? There's no way that I would have had that career break without Trentham being involved. Because I'd already got an established relationship with Trentham, and the two nurses from the NHS had asked if they could do something at Trentham. They thought it was such a beautiful place to commemorate sort of organ donation and a place to celebrate it. And they asked me if I'd consider doing a commission. I just said yeah, and we actually went a three-way split because I just volunteered all of my time in order to do that. It's called Beyond Ithaca. Ithaca has become a metaphor for a destination in life. And it's called Beyond Ithaca because it's like saying, it's hinting at a life beyond life, beyond your destination of life. And if you look at that sculpture, it's got symbolism hidden all over it. There's what I call Easter eggs built into them, so there's secrets that you have to study them. Now you can actually see right through her belly button, and we aligned it. So I said, I'm not sure when, but at some point in the year, the arc of where the sun is will shine straight through her belly button if you stood in front of her. And it was literally about 10 minutes before the unveiling ceremony. I've actually got a photograph of it on my phone. It's always surprising. I come on a regular basis to inspect the fairies to make sure that they're all maintained properly and they're all in good condition, etc. And even to this day, because they've been here about 12 years now, it still wows me to hear people talking about them, and they sort of saying, have you found them all? And it's still a regular conversation when you're listening to visitors and they don't know who I am. It has literally put me on the map. I mean, there's no question about it. It's changed the nature of my life. So I've gone from being a hobby making wire fairies to I now run a family business that employs 8 people, and none of that would have happened without Trentham.